The answer is no. I'm not wearing this hat in support of Russia. And Blinken from Robin Hood Men in Tights did proceed to hand over a handwritten statement to Russia today, which was immediately rejected. And I'm not shocked because I wouldn't accept any letter from someone named Blinken. Just saying. Oh, by the way, I got this hat in a place related to World War II. Remember that meeting place in Yalta, Crimea, where Roosevelt, um, Churchill, and Stalin met together to discuss the future of the world after World War II. But today we're going to be talking about World War I. But before that, I want to address a community post I just made about an hour ago regarding how we never seem to learn from our past mistakes, it seems, and continue to repeat them. And we have a tendency to blame God for it, and how we don't learn and grow. And someone replied saying, how many people are actually real? What am I doing? All right. Real. The thing is, guys, I've addressed this many times before in older videos. In the ultimate reality, all consciousness is real. Whether you are an alien incarnate here, whether it's AI systems, whether it's pure consciousness originating directly from source, whether you came back here from the future, back from the future, or from the past, or whatever the case may be, in the ultimate fundamental absolute 0 point, all consciousness is on a fundamental level real. Yes, there are people experiencing life in what you would think of as third person, um, or something of that nature, VR systems perhaps, um, suspended animation, and things like that. But that would be more of like a fragmented soul, something, a part of you that is incomplete. Um, there's still an element that is very real. And of course, there are sinister and diabolical components to this, no doubt about it. But just don't forget that in the fundamental, ultimate reality of all that is, everything simply just is consciousness, um, regardless of whether it's evil or not. It's still there and it exists, and that's just how it is. That doesn't give us an excuse not to change our ways. It might make it harder, of course. We might be manipulated and controlled, of course. How do we stop these warmongers if they were to start a third world war? I don't know. I can't tell you the answer to that. It would be absolutely wonderful to stop them. Um, but how do we do that? It seems like we don't have the right tools to do that. Um, I don't know. I want you to tell me, guys. You tell me, how do we stop this cycle of war, violence? How do we stop it? Yes, we have to change ourselves first, but there's more to it. We do need help. We do need assistance, and it's a really tough thing to discuss and debate. But that's not what I even wanted to talk about today. I just wanted to make a quick video um, discussing what on Mandela effect I've never heard of before. So this is really interesting. My entire life, including many other people I've talked to today, we got bashed into our skulls our entire lives in school. The first attack on United States soil by a foreign party was the Pearl Harbor in Hawaii during World War II. That was the first one. Not only is that no longer the case, that is not even close to being the case now. There have been multitudes of attacks on U.S. soil way before World War II. Look up something, I've discussed this before, but if you haven't heard about it, look up something called the Black Tom Incident, an explosion in New York City that was so powerful it was equivalent to like an atomic bomb. I'm not even joking. It was like tons upon tons of TNT that exploded. by World War I German spies, I believe, that this thing was planted in New Jersey, I think, and it damaged the Statue of Liberty. Believe it happened around 1918, but don't quote me on that. You got to look it up. Here's a new one. This is a new one for me, and I have a friend, okay, who lives in this place, not too far from Cape Cod, Massachusetts, a place I've been to several times, by the way. Um, During World War One, there was a submarine bombardment of Cape Cod. I believe also approximately that same year, 1917-18. It wasn't specifically targeting Cape Cod. I think it was targeting some ships, but there were several shells that missed and it hit US soil. Nobody was killed or injured as far as I know. But that's not the point here. The point here is that still is considered an attack on US soil by a foreign party, which we have been bombarded with our entire lives. That this thing did not occur until World War II. And I promise you that is the case. How many times we've heard this. And again, it's more than just Black Tom now. It's more than just Cape Cod. There's other ones too. There was a bombardment in Oregon during World War II. None of these things make any sense compared to what we have learned. Take what you will from it. That's all I have for you today. Bye.